Second down and he'll throw it. Second down, they'll run it. That's going to be Mean Joe Green in on the stop.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
First and 10. He'll throw it. Wide open to Steve Smith. Defense must be sleeping out there. All right, you getting greedy now. T.J. Watt had to put a stop to your fun. These jabs are starting to weaken the defense. You're just past midfield. You thinking KO yet? First and 10. He'll throw from the gun. Inside handoff. Green there to stop him after a minimal gain. Look, I'm trying to be positive, but you got to get more yards from your play. You'll run out of downs at this rate. And he's going to fight his way forward for a solid gain. Record breakers bring in extra DBs to make him think twice about passing. Drops back on 3rd and 2. Going with the run on 3rd and short. Continues to fight through contact. Just bouncing off defenders. And he'll move across the 15 before they grab it. All right, be ready to capitalize. The defense may be over-aggressive, so use that against them. The Magicians are running. Smack down right at the 10-yard line. Not bad. Decent gain on first. More is always better, but that play went in the right direction. Back to pass on second down. Quick hitter is complete. Record breakers bring in extra DBs to make him think twice about passing. Drops back on 3rd and 2. Going with the run on 3rd and short. And he's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Hey, in case you forgot, there's no kicking in Superstar KO. Won't see any special teams here on 4th down. Looks to throw. Touchdown. Man, look at these magicians. Pulling touchdowns out the air. Pure magic, baby. All right, Coach Pat. First the touchdown. Now the 2. Finish it off. It appears they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. We're even at 8-8. You know what that means. Round 3 of Superstar KO won't end in a tie. So you know what that means. Tug of war. They'll throw from the 50. And looking for the intercepted by Ronnie Lott, the hitman. Oski, pass is. Out of the gun, he'll throw it. Over the middle, that hey diddle diddle, right down the middle. And all the way home for a Magician's touchdown. Breakers can't stack that 3rd win. You know that'll fuel them.
let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Here we go. 180. Get hot. Here we go. Here we go. Hot. Here we go. Here we go. 180. Hot. Here we go. 120. Get hot. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot!
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. Spins by. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Murray's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier. Taken down.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray stepping up. He'll try and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Murray's
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Dave Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
He's brought down.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
8-yard pickup.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier. Jordan.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, 49ers nothing.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run with Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
By the 40.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Garoppolo's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
San Francisco.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Complete to
A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray again, this is Drake. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Murray now on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Murray's pass.
Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. Robert Woods, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Mitchell Trubisky. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for